What's good? What's good? Welcome to Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
All right, so we did Spider-Man No Way Home review and spoiler discussion. Check those out. But right now, we are talking about the post-credit scene, and we're going to see what is this going to do. Is this moving forward? It's no longer in the Sony universe.
Yeah.
It's no longer in the Marvel universe. It's moving forward in Sony. They made that clear to me.
Mm.
You didn't get that?
Now, I just feel like they're just saying, don't ask why he didn't get called anymore.
I felt like they trying to let you know that Spider-Man is no longer in the MCU. This is only going to be in the Sony universe, which is that's what they're doing. They're not going to move forward with Marvel with him.
I mean, because I know they say they're going to be using him from now on, but like I didn't get the feeling that he was in the Sony verse.
That's what. I mean, it's the Marvel universe still,
But like it's just his stories are now like in their own microcosm.
right? But they two things. Tom Holland ain't coming back, so they gonna have to have a different guy, and that basically when people see Spider-Man, they see Tom Holland, they think Marvel, but once it's another guy, it's not Marvel no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, yeah, I think they just try to make it clear that he's moving forward in the Sony universe.
Okay.
So, first post credit scene was that the Venom one. The
Yeah.
first one. So the first post credit scene, you saw Tom Hardy sitting at the bar.
So
So he's in the Marvel universe. So you remember at the end of Venom,
At the end of Venom, Let There Be
he
Carnage,
got
you see him get
sucked
transported to the MCU.
to the Marvel universe.
And so ever since that moment to the end of No Way Home, he's been in a bar failing to understand like what he's been told about superheroes in this world.
yeah, so he's like, so superheroes, it's a lot of them. it's more than
Yes,
one.
Eddie. He just told you that for an hour.
I know. And he's so stupid. And he's never getting better. He's dumber
man.
every movie.
Every time we see him, he gets dumber, man.
and make it so bad, Venom calls him out on it every time.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. So what are you doing? Your job.
Like even the way he tries to explain why he doesn't believe it, it's like, no, you tell me this purple alien that wants stones. Aliens don't like stones, okay? They like brains, man. Like,
and he was like, oh no, I did like when Venom's like, he said, you got a green dude called the Hulk. He said, you thought the lethal protector name was stupid.
that's because it is.
But no, so they wrapped that up, right?
Yeah.
Because Venom's there. And we saw that at the end of Venom that Venom's there in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
And he said, I gotta go see this Spider-Man guy.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh boy, that's gonna lead to something.
Yep.
Then he gets sucked back to the Sonyverse. Which I told you, which that's why I feel like, oh, that right there tell me they going back to Sonyverse. With the rest of this shit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
But
right
like-
there told me that.
But like, because something you mentioned about like, I didn't think about like Max never knew that Spider-Man was Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Neither did Venom and Eddie, and yet they got sucked in.
Yeah, right.
So-
Right. Why would he get sucked in? But whatever.
Yeah.
He don't even know him. Like, it was only people who knew him, right?
But after he got sucked back to Sony, he left a little bit of Venom behind.
Right. I mean, like,
Why not, right?
okay, so he went back, and then you just saw a little bit of the symbiote on the bar. Like, so I guess I don't know where we're gonna go with that.
Whatever.
Maybe they saying that that's the Venom in
That's
the
how
Marvel universe.
still bass actors.
I
but
don't.
whatever.
They ain't gonna be able to do it though,
Yeah.
because Sony still own the rights. If they
Yeah.
do that, that's gonna put them right back in the tangled web
I
of.
think that's just like a little
no
bit.
pun intended.
Yeah. I was gonna let that one lie before. I think that's just one of those things where it's like, hey, should it come to pass that y'all get these rights back, we'll leave you a tiny little door so you can explain why Venom exists here.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, we ain't gonna let you do that,
I know what I'm saying.
but to make it look
I mean,
like we're
right.
open, we'll let
Being
you
nice,
do
we
that.
give you a little speck of venom.
Yeah. Look, okay, I got about $5 of Venom over here. I'm gonna let you get a penny.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that first post credit scene, and it was like, okay, like I said, that's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
They told me that okay, we're going back to the Sony verse, all that. If you want to see Venom and the gang, you got to watch the Sony movies. If you want-
All right, that first taste was free. You want the rest, you're gonna have to pay.
right? They was like, we're done with the partnership. Y'all like what's going on there? Yeah, yeah. You got to come back over to Sony to see the rest of that.
Now, moving on to the second post-credit scene, which is literally a trailer.
Right, it's pretty much the trailer for the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. And Doctor Strange catching some consequences for just blatantly effing up the multiverse without even...
So is this incident, is this from that?
Yeah.
So it's other things that happened. This dude's an idiot.
Yes. Yes, so he
I'm
is.
sorry, they made he's a sorcerer supreme, he's cocky.
So, like...
he done some dumb stuff.
So, like, the spell he casts... Well, that in the end of Loki added on to it. So I think the latter primed the former, right? So without Kang keeping everything in line with the TVA, now the multiverse is just, it can just happen, right?
Right.
So I think prior to that, if Strange did what he did, he would have gotten pruned.
And they also brought in, if you watched the
What If?
What If, they also brought in the evil Doctor Strange.
What they called the Strange Supreme.
Okay, yeah. Where in there it was basically
Or the
another
Supreme
version of
Strange,
him
something like
that
that.
went bad.
Like, like I think he even ate Shuma Gorath in that.
Yeah, something, right,
Yeah.
and turned him part monster or whatever.
Yeah.
And okay,
Just-
cool, whatever. So I believe they're going to go from that to bridge. They're going to bridge that to this, and it's like they are trying to get people to watch that show
Yeah.
more and get Disney
Like,
Plus.
also, they are using it to, like, finally bring that Doctor Strange movie, the consequences of that, back in, so you get Mordo coming back.
right, right.
And so Mordo's
Some
whole...
fresh braids.
With some fresh braids. Oh, man. That man came in...
No, they didn't do that. But I like to her twisted
Yeah.
up.
But like, because his whole thing is like, there's too many sorcerers in the world and we can't be trusted with this power.
Yeah.
And especially you.
And you know what?
He's
Some
right.
bitches right.
He's right.
At the end of the day, he was right because he's effing up
Yeah.
big time.
Yep.
And he's supposed to be the guy.
Yeah. It's like, I'm like, I don't want to say the bad guy was right, but he was right. Oh, man.
But no, yeah, so it's and they said Doctor Strange will return. It's like,
Okay.
all right. Exactly. I'm like, man, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna see that one. I mean, I'm gonna see it, but I wasn't like, I can't wait to see Doctor
yeah,
Strange again.
He gets hit with consequences. He goes and picks up Scarlet Witch because he needs some help.
Right. That's another thing where I said
They want you to watch those shows.
they want you to watch the shows
Yeah.
because they are continuing something directly from those shows in these movies. So that's either make you gonna go watch it, or if you did watch it, be like, oh yeah, we know what's going on here.
You know what? I now want to watch that movie just so I can watch Wanda clown Strange. Because like when he comes to pick her up, it's like, okay, look, I know that I made some mistakes and everything. It's like, oh no, this isn't about Westview.
Right. Yeah.
I need your help. I have to.
Yeah. Right. Way more than you. You were just one city. I kind of did. The
You
world.
brainwashed 50 people. Okay, that's not cool, but it is what it is. I may have broken reality.
Like, yeah. What I did was way worse than what you did.
Like, but you know what makes that even funnier? I don't know how much he remembers about it.
What you mean?
The spell wiped his memory of Peter Parker.
Wow. Yeah, it just don't even.
It doesn't
kinda
make-
right.
It doesn't make
don't
sense.
track.
Yeah.
What? I guess you just blanks.
Like, because that's the thing. It's so hard to keep a continuous narrative
It
when
is
part of your
funny.
narrative is you wiped out part of your continuity.
And that's funny because, like you said, he don't even know why this is happening. Oh, man, he really messed up.
Like, I know I cast a spell last week. I didn't think it did anything. Oh no, Chief, you broke reality,
how are you
sir.
the Sorcerer Supreme, bro? That's all I'm asking.
Like, he couldn't even maintain his own memory of it because in the aftermath of One More Day, he was the one person who still remembered that Peter Parker was Spider-Man because
Yeah.
he cast a spell to remove everyone's memories.
Yeah.
Granted, with that, also the only thing he had to do was remind people he was Peter Parker, and everything came back to them.
Well, not in the Marvel
Not-
universe because they
not
just
in the
gave
MCU.
themselves out. We don't know that guy. Let's move forward.
Who the hell is this Peter Parker kid?
So that's they
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So that was the post credit. It wasn't nothing moving forward. It was moving forward with the other characters,
Yeah.
not with Spider-Man, basically. And then to me, once Venom was there, they was like, I'm in the MCU, but I'm gone now.
So this is the MCU.
Right. And they was like, if you want to see Venom, go watch Sony. You can't watch it here. So that's what we got from
Oh,
that.
man.
Back to the regularly scheduled bullshit
Yeah.
with Sony. All right, so that's our discussion. We just did a quick discussion on the post-credit scenes in Spider-Man: No Way Home. Good movie. Go check it out. There was some. It was a little fun watching that, but I didn't like sitting in the theater for freaking 10 more minutes. But whatever.
What, you didn't like that
No.
big
No, I
Sony production card in the credits?
No,
That was on
I mean,
there for 5 minutes
the-
on its own?
they had a cool little song at the end of the movie. I couldn't remember. It sounded like an old school rap song or whatever, like De La Soul or something. But
Yeah.
other than that, it was cool. So yeah, wrapping up. Anybody watching the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you get alerts every time we post videos on live stream.
And if you like what you've seen here today, hit that thumbs up down below and drop a comment, man. What's your favorite or least favorite post-credit scene?
Yes, we out here.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.